These came out hella nice. Hey, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got a detailed look and review on these bad boys, or bad girls. And just in case you like this shirt, click the link in the description box below. It's from the Hoopery. They do awesome shit. This is just one of many of their awesome things. So shout out to the Hoopery. Everybody over there, they're doing great shit. And with that being said, let's go ahead, take a look at these guys. And this, my friends, is the Air Jordan 11 Low in the Concord colorway. So these right here are a women's release, and I think that these are fantastic. I absolutely love these. I love how they came out. This right here fits right in perfectly with my high school days. Like that OG Air Jordan 11 Low, Patent 11 Low. The OG 11 Low is the IE. These came out back in 2000, 2001. That's when the Retro 11 came out. And during that summer, man, they came out with just a ton of colorways like this that were so dope. It was these ones, the red ones. We have a review on those. I've listed them before, but like the women's Citron or Citrus, the Zen Grays, the triple whites, all that. They were just everything. There was a metallic silver. They were fire. That was actually when the women's line was first introduced, because some of those 11 Lows were women's, like exclusive women's. And the greatest thing about a women's Jordan is that they are not like grade school Jordans. Now, the reason why I say that about the grade school versus women's is because the grade school shoes, a lot of times they vary in shapes. They don't look like the men's version, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, almost every time, they do not have any of the tech either. So they don't have the carbon fiber plates, they don't have the full length air units or heel and forefoot zoom or whatever the original men's shoe had. The grade school usually does not have. But when it comes to the women's Jordans, they have everything that the men's have. So these guys right here are your size, right? These are a women's 6.5. That would be typically like a men's or a boy's 5. So when you would buy that boy size 5, you would get a heel air unit. You would get that weird, tiny, fake carbon fiber plate. That's about it. Sometimes the materials would be the same. Sometimes they would be better. Sometimes they'd be worse. But this right here, this has everything that the larger version has. More importantly, they have everything that these have. And in case you were wondering what the Air Jordan 11 Low actually has inside of it, it is a full-length air sole unit, just like the high top or mid-top version. The Air Jordan 11 Low IE also has the same exact stuff. You have a Phylon midsole, full-length carbon fiber spring plate, heel and forefoot herringbone traction pods. Usually those are in solid rubber, whereas the rest of the outsole is translucent. This particular colorway does come with polyurethane insoles, which is a huge plus in my opinion for comfort. That does include the littler ones, so these have polyurethane insoles in them as well. However, these are a little bit different than the Concord breads, the cornbreads. Love that name, man. That should be the shoe's name. Now, the one thing that these guys don't have is real patent leather. They have the patent look and all that stuff, but it's not actual leather. There's a black lining and all that stuff. It's 100% synthetic. So I think that's interesting because the Concord bread, the cornbread, that one was actual patent leather. So I don't know why they decided to do that on that one and not on this one or vice versa. But just to let you guys know, the patent on this colorway is not actual patent leather. It's just patent. I don't know what the it's called, but synthetic patent leather.
Which I feel like that's how it should be anyways.
Why?
Because if you're just putting a layer over it, why have real leather underneath it?
It was to strengthen the leather. It was to keep him on the footbed.
But now you don't need to do that. Like,
why?
You can just have this stuff.
No, why? This is a basketball shoe.
It's just
I don't
a
care
strong...
No, but I don't care what anybody says, man. These are basketball shoes. 72 and 10. And the ring. You got it all in this thing, man. They steamrolled the league in this shoe. It's a basketball shoe. It's got everything the original got in it. Except for the Phylon is not as nice. It's not. The OG Phylon was like super soft. Like it would crease as soon as you step in them. These, not so much. They're a little firmer. The upper on these though, it does have that leather that was on the Concord bread. If it looks like it's the same exact stuff, it feels the same as well. So I don't know if all of it is real leather. I don't know if some of it is synthetic or whatever. All I know is this back portion is the one where I can actually see the grain and it's actual leather back there. It would not surprise me if the rest of it was leather, but it also wouldn't surprise me at all. And most of the time I'd assume that it's not real leather because we're talking about Jordan brand. MJ shoulder shrug, you know what I mean? Like it is what it is. Now, as far as sizing is concerned, I would go true to size. If you're a guy and you want these, you're gonna have to convert your size from women's size. So for me, I wear a men's size 10. That would be a women's 10.5. What? Oh, did I say men's size 10? My bad. It's hot in here, guys. New AC comes tomorrow. I'm a men's size 9, and converting that into a women's shoe is a women's 10.5. That's what I meant to say originally. These are actually a size 10, so they're a little bit small for me. So what we're gonna end up doing is giving these away to one of our WearTesters Gold members.
In our Discord community.
Did I not say Discord?
No.
Man, my brain is melting. But yeah, we have monthly giveaways, sometimes more, for our WearTesters Discord community. It's real simple. They support us and fund this channel, and so in return, we give back. Something that does not bother me on these that it did on the other shoe, the cornbread, the Concord bread, is the 23. I don't know why. I think it's because it blends in a little bit more, but for some reason, it doesn't look as weird as the red 23 that was on the Concord breads. Which one do you prefer? Which one do you prefer?
Mine.
What, you one of them seagulls from like Finding Nemo? Would that be the Concord?
Yeah.
Okay, not the Concord bread?
No.
Okay. A lot of people were angry at the nickname that the internet dubbed these.
Which is?
Concord bread.
Oh.
Because there's no Concord on them, which I get, but that's not why they named it that. It's because the upper looks like the Concord Jordan 11. It's that simple. But anyways, I would like to know what you guys think. Which one is your preferred Air Jordan 11 Low? I actually really do like this one. I think that this one is fantastic. Although I like the real patent leather on these. Did you try to match these?
No.
It was just a coincidence?
But,
is that supposed to be blue?
No, but so this dress, every time I wear it, I never know if I'm wearing blue or purple, which is kind of perfect because when these arrived, I thought they were blue. And you're like, no, they're purple. And I still kind of see blue.
Is that a real problem with people?
I know
is that the blue dress, the gold dress? Or is that a different thing?
I don't know, but I know like a lot of people, like somebody sitting next to me, sometimes struggle with pinks and reds. So why can't you struggle with blue and purple? Also,
did you guys hear the bus? I felt it.
Also, just because I don't know if I'll be able to sneak it in earlier, the person who won the women's size 10s will be right here.
Did I not do a good enough job?
You didn't like point at anything, so.
Fired. Anyways, these are a good release, man. I think that these look fantastic.
Well, you have been saying Jordan brand has been doing really well this year.
You know, the more that I think about it, like they really have. They've had some hiccups and stuff like that, some tech issues with, you know, not putting full tech in and stuff like that. They've gotten other things where like they're mid-tier shoes, like the Jordan 1 mids, like the quality is not there on a lot of the colorways, but some colorways they actually are pretty nice. So for the most part though, if you're grabbing a retro, like a 190 or up shoe, then I think that you'll be happy primarily. The only one where I was kind of like, why is it priced this way for what you're getting, was those top 3 5s.
Yes.
Only because of the materials. The OG colorway, the fire red or whatever with the silver tongue, was less than, wasn't it? Or was it 200? I can't remember, man. All the prices are everywhere, but like I felt like that shoe was better than the original in terms of materials because they use real leather on there, which the original did not have. And that's where I have no problem with the top 3 5 because they use a Durabuck, which is cool because that's what the original shoe did. But why is it 200? Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's my only thing is like, I understand that you have your 190 base price and then you have above that, so just drop it down to 190. And for some people to be like, well, it's only 10 bucks, it's just like, well, yeah, but then 210, it's only 10 bucks, then 220, it's only 10 bucks. It's like a slippery slope, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can't be that type of sheep where like you just kind of bend over and take it, you know what I mean? Like you gotta like stand your ground somewhere and be like, hey, why is it $200? So that's all it is. Like we gotta be smarter as consumers and stuff, which is what we try to communicate. What do you think about these?
I think
You're not a big 11 person.
I am not.
But you love the pair that you have,
I do.
which are disgusting. Okay, it's the other women's Jordan.
Yes.
With the weird green
The
suede.
olive green and gold.
With the gum bottoms. So you don't like this one?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to see how I can incorporate it in my.
Do you see what you're wearing? You just put that on and you're done.
No, I know, but I don't know. We'll have to see.
Man.
I gotta get comfortable with them.
It's because they're stiff, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah, she doesn't like stiff shoes, man. She likes some super flexible things.
That's what she said.
But anyways, these guys right here are releasing sometime in July. I'll have the actual release date down below in the description box below. I don't really have anything else to say other than I think that they're dope. I think that the quality is there. Craftsmanship's gonna vary from pair to pair, obviously, so inspect your pair. Did you want to say something about the little jump man?
They made him even smaller.
Oh, they did.
Online.
Holy sh**. He's... dainty.
Yeah, look
It
at
almost-
how tiny he
It
is.
almost looks better.
Yeah, because it's like less.
It's hella tiny, so it like fits in right there. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that, but this is that small.
Break out the magnifying glass.
Yeah, you guys can let me know about the 23 though. Do you like which one?
No, this is definitely.
It like blends in,
yeah.
right?
If anything, it just kind of looks like there's a little shine back there.
Which is, I think, how the shoe shouldn't have all this back here.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it needs it. The shoe is like on its own. Dope. Like this is one of them shoes that kind of like speaks for itself. You see them, you automatically know what it is.
Everybody knows.
Yeah, and everybody's like, yo, those are dope. Where'd you get them? And that's just kind of what it is. It's been like that since '95. But that pretty much takes care of it for us. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. Good luck to anybody trying to go after a pair. And until next time, guys, have a good one.